Hello peeps, Twisted Foot here, bringing you another Boundless video. In this video I am going to go over the new changes that were released today in Boundless. They released a point. They released a point release today. It's where they have made some changes to a couple different things. So now we are running on release 172.1, and some of the changes that they added today are creatures drop more drops, especially at higher tiers. Also a range of extra drop types. When mining seams on higher rank worlds, there is a chance to get more than one resource. This is affected by luck. So they also fixed luck and creature drops. So now the more luck, the more chance of higher drop numbers. So now investing in the luck skill is actually going to be worthwhile. And then creatures have less health and slightly less armor. They fixed the topaz sling bow so it does more damage. Elemental creatures take varying damage based on the element of the damage done. Gem tools have more durability, and they fixed a bug in the selection of creature variants to spawn. So I've been streaming the game for most of the day today and messing around with a lot of the different changes that they've made. So I want to show a couple of the changes off. First, we're going to run down. I've finished making my mine access, so now I can get down here to come mine resources and stuff. So what I want to do is I'll jump down there and I'll mine some of this iron and some of this copper just to show the change. First things first though is this change even affects things like this ancient tech component seam. So I'm hoping it won't fall. Hang on, let me try to build a bridge out to it somehow. There we go. Just so I can get underneath it so I don't lose the item when it drops, so I don't lose the resource. Come on. Alright, so it even affects this tech component. So when I get this tech component out, I was too close, so they fell into my inventory. But you can see in the upper corner I got 2 ancient tech components out of that one resource vein. So now we'll drop down into the iron. Now I don't have any points put into luck, so I might actually look at change. I only have one cleanse point, so I can't make a lot of changes. But actually what I should do for I just unlocked being able to make weapons because I wanted to craft some ruby sling bows because I needed a ruby sling bow. So what I should do is, now that I've made a mass batch of ruby sling bows, I shouldn't need to make any again for a while. So what I could do And actually what I think I will do, let's see, I have 2 skill points available. So what I could do is I could actually remove this point, which I believe was like, I don't remember how many points it was for it. It was like 18 or 19 points for it. And then that would give me roughly 20 points. And I could put those into luck. Get a couple levels of luck potentially. And that'll increase the amount of drops that I get. And I would hope then by the time that I would go through my 10 ruby sling bows that I'm crafting, I'll have leveled again to get more points again to unlock some other stuff. So I'm actually going to do that. So let's do that right now. In equipment crafting, I'm going to unlearn my advanced weapon. Use my 1 skill. So I have 21 points available. I'm going to go up into luck bonus. And I'm going to put 2 things into luck. So now we should have a higher chance of more items dropping. So let's take this iron seam. And of course we only got 1 out of it. And that one dropped 2 that time. That one dropped 2. Now the only thing that I haven't been able to test, because I just put points into luck now, was I haven't been able to test whether or not it makes a difference for things like hard coal and rough diamonds. When I was playing earlier, when I was streaming, I was not able to. So that time I got 2 more tech components. I was not able to. Every hard coal node that I mined, I only got 1 resource out of it, and every ruby that I mined, I only got 1 resource out of it. So I don't think it applies to every resource, but I know like it applies to like medium coal. So I got 2 that time, 2 that time. Kind of want to try to get over to this large fossil over here, because I only need a couple more large fossils to make a mass batch of fossil extract. And of course we only get 1. Now if I could find a medium coal spot right away, it would be nice to test. Alright, there's a hard coal spot. Now, it's going to be a matter if I get lucky enough to get a drop out of it of more than 1. But I did increase my luck skill, so the thought and hope would be that I could potentially get more than 1 out of 1 hard coal. There's still only 1. Only 1. Only 1. Only 1. And only 1. So It's not totally proven yet because I just now started testing. I just added that skill to my character, so I definitely need to test it more, but it kind of appears that at the moment luck, there is not an increased drop on the 2 higher tier resources on Vulpto, at least. So rubies, you're still only going to get 1 ruby per node, and hard coal, you're still only going to get 1 resource per node so far that I can tell in the limited testing that I've done. So let's use Bebop Skull's mine access to get out of here. And now let's go to a planet and show you what it's like to hunt for creatures now. So we'll start out in, let's go to Nashville. We'll start in Nashville. Yeah, it's dark here though. Alright, change of plan. We'll start in Muntean. Is it light out at Muntean? Okay, it is. So let's go over here and see if we can't get some creatures to spawn. Okay, there's a spitter right there. So let's get over there. Now I have a ruby sling bow. I'd like him to come up this way if he can and not go down into the lava. Okay, so he's dead now. I took a decent amount of shots to kill him. And we got a dark blood, 2 tallow, and 1 raw meat. So that wasn't great loot out of that one. I hear another spitter. Okay, this is a level 4. Okay, so that time that guy dropped a lot more. He dropped 2 rough orts, a raw meat, and 2 tallows. Now it was cool when I was playing, when I was streaming earlier, because like in an area like this, if I run across here, there's a chance that we might actually get to see the creatures actually spawn up out of the ground as we get into the new chunks. So let's see if maybe we can get lucky and see that. Of course, it's going to be taller grass over here, so we probably won't be able to see something like that. Oh, this guy's actually pretty tough. So it's still a challenge of a fight. As far as, well, I can't say it's much of a challenge because they are pretty easy to dodge their attacks. But you do have to take a couple shots to kill them. But now with the change today, their reward is a lot more worth it. So this time I got 3 dark bloods, a rough Oort stone, and 1 bone. There's another spitter. Where it's going to become more of a challenge is going to be like when you get, so like if you're fighting a spitter and all of a sudden a cuddle trunk comes into play, or a hopper does. And he had 2 dark bloods, a raw meat. Now this guy's just a level 3. So he'll go down really easy, pretty easy. But he still dropped 2 Oort stone and a raw meat, so they definitely made a very awesome, good job change with this release, and it's also very very nice that they listened to players and got their feedback and actually made a change to the game from a player's perspective, and fixed an issue that players thought were an issue. I'm still happy they did it the way that they did it, as far as the initial update that they did, the initial update of 1.7.2. I am glad that they went a little higher at first, and then they were able to scale it back, because in my opinion it's tougher to bring if they didn't increase it enough to start with, and then they wanted to let's see where I want to go to. I want to go to Thurka. Yeah. So like if they would have released it and only increased it just a little bit and didn't think it was hard enough, they would have had to increase it again and they would have kept playing that game until they got to a point that they were happy with it. And now I kind of prefer the way that they did it, where they kind of started out higher, and then it's a lot easier for them to scale it back a little bit. So I want to go to, I don't think this is the right spot. Nope. I think it's green. I want to go to Prozee's. Yeah, this should be, I want to go to Prozee's portal spot on Muntean, because that's where I was able to see a lot more things. Oh, there's dead creatures everywhere. So somebody must be here fighting stuff already. Which is kind of cool, because I can come out and I can just collect what they've killed already. And just look at all of these items that we're getting. Now I saw one more body laying over here. Oh, I see action over here. There's a player. There's a group of players. There's Prozee himself. I need to add Prozee as a friend. I don't have Prozee as a friend yet. He wants me to follow him. Okay, I guess we're gonna follow him in this video. Oh, it's a lot nicer hunting these things in a pack, because obviously he's gonna die faster. But everybody gets to loot the bodies, so. Alright, where did he go? Okay, I'm listening. Do I trust you? Yeah. I trust Prozee. He's a good guy on the forums, so. I'll give you a piece of nothing. I'll give him 1,500 coin. I don't care. I can make that back in no problem. So he didn't give me nothing though. He gave me a leaf. Prozee's loaded. He had a glitch that gave him a bunch of coins. So. What am I looking at? Ooh, a diamond hammer. Sweet. That's awesome. A diamond hammer for 1,500 coins. Get out of my house. Oh, we got some more bodies on the ground. Let the bodies hit the floor. Got to collect up these goodies.
Yabo. Humbo.
Yeah, Prozee was going to take a break, and I don't blame him. I mean, he had just invested a lot of time and effort into his portal hub, and if I was in his shoes too, I would have felt the same way, where he had just invested all of that time into his portal hub, and then make that change and not be able to support his portal hub. I mean, he's got an awesome hub going on. So that's kind of the overview of the changes. And while we're here, I'll just kind of give a quick overview of his portal hub. So this is his portal hub, and it's a big Boundless logo in the center of it on the roof. And he's got portals to US East, which is Vulpto. And once you go through Vulpto, you get Epsilon, and you get Solemn. Now Solemn goes to a place called Kraken Down. It's a really cool village. I really been impressed with that village. And then we got Europe on this side, which Europe goes to Thurka. Excuse me. And then we have Montine, which we just came from there. And then Scepterfawn. Then we have US West, which should be Nashville, and then Elipore and Berlin. There's a couple creatures out here, but this video is going a little bit longer than I expected it to. And Australia, he doesn't have open yet, but he was telling me previously that he was close to opening it and going to be opening it soon. But then the other cool thing that he's done is, being that this is a portal hub, it's going to be used a lot by players. So he started offering shop plots for people, so people can build shops. So now there's shops all the way around the outside of his portal hub. And there's some really good shops here. A lot of people built some amazing things. So I'm going to end this episode here. I just wanted to get a video out showing the different changes. So here's Boundless. Sorry if I butchered your name, Boundless, but
Yeah, boy.
we'll say hello to him.
Yeah, boy.
And once again, thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and leave a comment if you have any suggestions on other locations that I could check out that are cool to see that I might not have seen yet. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do plan on continuing to play this game some more. It's been a lot of fun picking it back up. I personally have liked some of the changes that they've made this latest patch, and then now with this change that they just made today to 172.1, the game is extremely fun again. I've really enjoyed my hunting trip that I went on earlier in my stream, and if you want to see all of the drops that I got in that hunting stream, just look at my previous streams. So just a little bit that we were out in this video, and I didn't kill everything that we came across. A lot of people had killed other stuff before we got there, but we have 10 rough Oort stones, a rough diamond, a rough atheist, a rough emerald. We got 10 tallow, 11 bones, and then we got some ore off of the drops. I mined the iron ore, but we have a gold ore and a silver ore, and then 21 dark blood. So maintaining portals isn't going to be that much of an issue again moving forward, as people were worried about. So like I said, I'm very happy that the developers are so active in the community and actually take players input and act on it, which is pretty cool. So this has been a fun episode to make, and had a lot of fun running into SWProzee and the gang that were out there hunting for Oort stone. Thanks guys for showing me some love while I was out there, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye now.